Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of History is Better Than Fiction. You know, golf courses are designed to challenge the player's skill. Hazards like marsh, water, sand are all purposeful in that they reward a good shot, and sometimes they penalize with surprising levels a poor shot. Now for golfers, these challenges create a unique love-hate relationship with the game, and in one instance drove the most powerful man in the free world to make what was an outlandish demand. With the vast majority of these hazards, all that's required is to hit the ball straight. I know, been there. It's easier said than done. But apparently, that was Ike's biggest problem. Dwight D. Eisenhower, or Ike, was the supreme Allied commander of the European theater in World War II. He had operational control over the entire Allied effort to defeat the Nazis. And on his command, the greatest invasion in the history of the world, D-Day, commenced on June 6, 1944. All things considered, Ike was a pretty big deal. In the late 1940s, Eisenhower became a member of the Augusta National Golf Club, the home of the Masters. And even after he was elected president in 1952, he managed to find time to visit Augusta. He passionately enjoyed the course, well, except for one hole. The 17th is a 440-yard par 4, and on the left side, a huge loblolly pine tree perched out over the fairway. On numerous occasions, the tree's menacing branches snatched Ike's ball from flight and cast it to the ground. In 1956, after one such instance, Eisenhower flexed his presidential muscle and demanded the tree be cut down. Clifford Roberts, who co-founded the course with Bobby Jones, was the chairman of Augusta National, and he relayed the incident in his book, The Making of a Masters. The president announced in a most serious vein that the chief torment and concern of his life was that big pine tree located on the left side of the 17th fairway. It was like a magnet to his ball. Now Roberts was in a tight spot. He had the president of the United States on one side and the club and its traditions on the other. His response was simple and brilliant. At this point, I decided the only way to protect the club's property was to adjourn the meeting, which I did. Eisenhower oversaw the world's efforts to defeat Hitler. He had to deal with the Soviet leader Khrushchev and the potential nuclear holocaust that was the Cold War. Yet, the chief torment and concern of his life was that big pine tree on the 17th fairway at Augusta National. Clearly, that was one evil tree. The tree, which thereafter became known as Eisenhower's tree, remained on the 17th fairway. Unfortunately, an ice storm in 2015 accomplished what Eisenhower could not. The tree was so severely damaged that it was not able to survive and had to be cut down. Augusta National values its traditions greatly, and accordingly it saved two cross sections of the big tree. One remained at Augusta, and the other was sent to the Eisenhower Museum in Abilene, Kansas. Hey, thanks for watching, and as always, I appreciate your comments and your feedback. And don't forget to check out my website for more installments of History is Better Than Fiction. So for History is Better Than Fiction, this is Mark Griffis saying, we have to move. Cut! We gotta move!